Hello folks, and here we are out at the forge again today. If you one of my regular viewers, you saw the Yakut or Yakutian style knife that I forged in the last video. I really like the way that blade profile looked. It actually turned into a rather nice knife. I posted a short on it yesterday, I think. Anyway, I want to do something close to that same blade profile. Only this time we're going to go with a more traditional bevel on both sides. So let's heat up a little piece of 1095 and smack it a few times and see what happens. All right, just like when I was forging the Yakut knife, the first thing I want to do is forge this little piece of scrap 1095 down to a uniform width and a uniform thickness. And again, like that, I'm going to start by just beginning the tang. Of course, the tang of the knife being the part that's going to be at the back of the blade that'll go through the handle. I didn't have quite enough material that first time. Just going to forge it out here. Of course, this could be done on the anvil with no problem, but I've got the power hammer, so I'm going to use it. We'll forge the blade by hand. Get out the big hammer, and we'll start out by forging that end down to a point. And like always, I am forging from what's going to be the spine of the knife down toward what will be the cutting edge. Just forge my taper in what looks about right. Now I'm going to put a reverse curve in this blade. Just something I didn't do with the Yakut blade, but it's what I'm used to doing, so that's what we're going to do this time. Make it look like a banana. I believe that'll do. Start out by forging in the bevel, and I'm going to start at what's going to be the heel of the blade. I'm not much interested in really finishing things out. It's super smooth right now. I'll come back over the whole edge again with a smaller hammer. I'm just doing the rough forging right now. I'm bringing the bevel down to what's close to where I want it for the finished dimension. Working both sides of the knife, keeping it straight as I go. And I'm only working about a hammer width at a time. No need to be in a hurry. Just take your time. Not losing that much steel with scale during the heats. Now that I'm getting out toward the end, I can work a little bit more of a length on my bevel. Go down to the smaller hammer now. And I'm going to go back and dress that whole edge up. I'm going to take out my hammer marks. And brush it off, get the worst of the scale off. Just keep working that bevel out. I'm not hitting it hard. I'm basically just planishing out the hammer marks. I've left the edge a little bit thick because I'm still going to have to forge the profile a little. But it's actually working out pretty good. There we go. Let's just dress the profile up a little. And that's not looking bad at all. Got a good smooth taper. The edge bevels are really nice. Don't have many hammer marks. Practically no hammer marks. I do need to just work on that heel just a little bit. There we go. That's going to straighten that out. That's pretty good. spin it around, and we're going to draw the tang out. Start out just drawing a point here on the anvil. And I could go ahead and just draw this entire tang out on the face of the anvil, but yeah, I've got the hammer. I'm going to use the power hammer. And we'll just keep drawing this tang out. I want the thickness of the tang, I want it a little narrower than the heel of the blade to make the guard fit up nice, because I am going to put a guard on this. If you're ever fitting a guard or a bolster, it's easier if the tang's a little narrower than the heel of the knife. And for length, I want a little over 4 inches, because I want at least a 4-inch blade. I have to leave or a 4-inch handle, excuse me. I have to leave enough length to be able to fit a pommel cap on the end of the handle, and enough length of tang to be able to peen over and lock the tang into the pommel. Actually getting pretty close right now. Let's dress things up a little bit, make sure everything is flat as it should be. And let's see. Yeah, that's well over 4 inches. It's pretty good. Put down a little fire brick. Yep, still not far enough back. Move it back a little more. There we go. And start by normalizing this blade. I'll do this 3 times. Okay, we got it done. Got the blade finished right here. Got a nice long tang, over 4 inches, which is fine. Blade profile, I haven't done any grinding on it yet. I initially thought maybe I'd shape it a little more like that Yakut, but I like this better. So I think this is pretty close to the profile I'm going to go with. It's got almost no hammer marks in it. I could just do the edge and use it as is, but I think I'm going to bring it up to a nice satin finish. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure and hit the like button. Be sure and subscribe for future content. Leave us a comment in the comments section. God bless and have a great day.